My name's Jon Berry and I'm the author of Who Killed Oswald Grey. It tells the story of the last black man to be hanged in the UK in 1962. And I'm going to read you the introduction. At 8 o'clock on the morning of the 20th of November 1962, 20-year-old Oswald Augustus Grey was taken from his cell in Winson Green Prison, Birmingham, and hanged. It was the last execution in that place. 5 more people were to be executed in England until the abolition of the death penalty in 1965. Grey had arrived in the country in 1960. In a commonly repeated pattern, his father, Felix, had left Jamaica a few years earlier and then arranged for his children to join him as and when circumstance and money allowed. Oswald was the first to arrive. On the 2nd of June 1962, Thomas Bates was shot dead in what appeared to be a bungled robbery in the newsagent's shop, which was part of the house where he lived with his mother on Lee Bank Road. Oswald Grey was arrested the following Wednesday and was then remanded in custody until his trial for murder on Monday the 8th of October. He was found guilty and condemned to death 4 days later. His appeal against that sentence took place on Monday, October the 29th, and lasted for less than an hour. There was an attempt to attain a reprieve from the Home Secretary, but that came to nothing. And so on that November morning, the execution took place. There were fewer than 25 weeks between the deaths of Thomas Bates and that of Oswald Grey. The judicial system was careless and hasty in its disposal of Grey. He had no well-connected advocates, and he lived in a time of deference toward the state and its self-preserving institutions. He was easily disposable. This all took place at a time when news did not travel fast and outrage had few public outlets. His story, even among Birmingham people of Jamaican heritage, is more than just forgotten. It is practically unknown. What follows tells this story through real and imaginary eyes. It's an important one because, forgotten as it may be, it speaks to us about what we know of race and class some 60 years on. And we will see that, as with so many black boys in the following decades, Oswald Augustus Grey was not afforded true justice.